Yes, few days ago, I received some items from the governor and the wife, and I was encouraged, to see how I can reach more people. Then I have to, through the grace of God, get more of these bags of beans and rice and all the items here, so that by tomorrow, actually, I've invited this community and those within these houses to come for a share of what the Lord has given to me. Yeah. Tomorrow by 10 a.m., we expect to begin to give out all these items. We have to give them to all those who will come here. I think we are making an estimate of about 1,000 above to get a full pack. And we are doing it in a way that is like giving them 7 square meals. I'm making it that way. So you have beans, you have rice, you have indomie. As you can see, you have onions, oil, mango, salt. Just a full pack that they will go with. Yes, the point is this. When you say the widows, we have rich widows. When you say the orphans, we have rich orphans. There should be definition of terms and explanation of things. But what I'm trying to do here, I have just opened the door, and my invitation is all those who need help. Now, when you say the widows should come, anybody who is a widow is qualified to be there. So if the states really want to help the needy in the society, let them define their terms very well. I may be a widower, but I'm very comfortable and rich. But when you say you need widowers, I'll be there. So you say, and also you say that the government has brought food for these people, for our community. Everybody should want to share. But when you say this food is for those who are poor, like in our dialect, we say obenye. Obenye. If you interpret very well, it means ndi ogbe eyeni. Ndi ogbe eyeni. So obeye. So people who are actually in need, people who are being supported. There are people in Owanta here, where I come from, who are poor and they are being supported. Of which, if you, PMTV, should go there and say, where are the poor people in this community? They will tell you, this person, this person, this person. So you say, I have come for the poor, like Jesus Christ will say, I have come to give the good news to the poor. Now, there are poor people there. So my invitation today is, first of all, for the people of Owanta, where I come from. So I'm expecting rich people to come. It's what I've done. And also respecting those who may not be very rich to come. I also expect those who are very poor to come, because I have decided to do this for my own community, irrespective of their status. You get what I mean? Now, if I want to give food to the poor, the real poor people, it is there in the community here who will tell me, this woman is poor, this woman is poor. So that is why there's crisis everywhere. For them, government is giving food to all. So everybody's there grumbling for fighting over the food. The appearances of people may not be telling their status. You get my point?
Someone can be looking haggard and have 10 million in his account.
God bless you. And then somebody can be looking well polished, but he has no cup of rice, no cup of beans. So it is actually difficult. And conscious of the fact that in our society today, the consciences of man, nobody can dictate it. There's a lot of cosmetic lifestyle. So, but our duty is to play our own role and leave the rest for God. Like personally now, tomorrow now, I'm not going to put a police at the gate here to start checking. Okay, you go, you are poor. You go, you are rich. Father Dibie is going to feed the poor. Come and pick something if you need it. It's open. Now, the truth of the matter is this. I know I have done this. I've been doing this. Some of them are coming because, it's Father Dibie's food, miracle food. So, even those who have one bag of rice at home will tell you, Father Dibie own, he carry blessing, So, and that is faith. And somebody may be sick of one disease or the other and has faith that if I eat this food that Father Dibie has blessed, it has happened. It's happening. So, at that point in time, I will not be too rigid. That is why I've made extra provisions. I have to bring more, and by the grace of God, when they share it and I see how the turnout is coming up, I will make a phone call. Please, can you bring me 10 more bags of rice? 10 more? I will do that. Yes, because I know that I'm a channel. I'm a channel of grace. I'm a channel of grace. The governor sent this rice, and then those were packed rice and beans. Just rice and beans. And I said, no, I can't eat it alone. And if I want to share it, it won't get to enough people, because when they say Father Dibie wants to share, give out food, the number will be times. You will see that tomorrow. I believe you'll be here. Even today, I must confess, this morning, people already coming. And of course, you see those who came, they are poor. It's obvious, these poor women. And I said, please, Mama, is tomorrow. Mama, tomorrow. You get a point. Now, when the governor sent the rice there, and then this beans here, so I now said, wow, this is wonderful. And I was encouraged. It acted as a catalyst. It motivated me to now say, okay, now let me do that which I love doing. I sincerely love giving, and how to get these bags of rice, bags of beans. And I said, okay, I also believe that when you give somebody beans, how would they cook it? If you give somebody rice, what would they do with it again? Because we may not understand that. Yeah. Nobody can just put beans and begin to eat. I have to make provision for some ingredients that they will use to cook it. So no matter how small, you can prepare as soon as you get home. That's what I've done.
Okay, so what are your words of advice for those that will be coming around tomorrow?
Yeah, let them be happy. Be happy that at least God has touched the minds of so many Nigerians to offer them gift. I want to express my displeasure on some of the people who were very ungrateful on the social media. I feel that they are very ungrateful. You see them carrying a cup of, I see what they give me, so they give me, so they give us, so they give us. I don't think it's necessary. Whatever you are giving, appreciate God. Thank God that you are even given. Even though you have one cup, there are some who could not even have one cup. So I pray that those who will come here, sincerely speaking, we please, I still appreciate my widow's mite. You get my point? Because it has actually put fear in me when I see the way people complain. So the governor give us, I don't think it is okay. If you are giving 2 packs of Indomie, 10 packs of Indomie, 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of garri, don't begin to insult the government, begin to insult the givers. I don't think it's nice. In as much as we know that some people are dishonest in hoarding what they were giving to share. But whatever that gets to you, appreciate God and thank God for the little that you have been able to get. So my prayer for those and my advice for those who will come, because I actually flashed it online that they should come, those who are in these houses. Let them just appreciate whatever they are giving. Let them appreciate it. Thank God for touching my heart to give, and thank God for those who supported me. And through them, I'm able to do what I'm doing. That is what I will beg them.
And finally, with God, all things are possible, but we have to do our best and leave the rest. Okay, following the outbreak of this COVID-19, God has been helpful in Delta State. But what are your word of advice for the people on taking a precautionary measure?
Yes, I've said it before, and I will say it again, that obedience is a weapon that we'll use to win this battle. Number one is obedience. The state and the government and the medical practitioners have instructed us. When you don't follow instruction, you get destruction. So they've instructed us to do this, do that, avoid this. We must obey them. And then if there is anything that will make us not to stay or behave the way they've asked us, we must do anything we want to do in a way that we do not fall victims of circumstance. For instance, they say stay at home. That you are now hungry, you want to go and eat, okay? You can still quietly move without moving as a crowd to go and cause confusion and make noise in the market and disobey. That's it. Obedience.
It's all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's proceed.
Here are bags of beans and bags of rice.
Okay.
Big bags of rice.
Bags of rice. Okay.
Bags of rice, and then these bags of beans. These are the ones the governor sent to me.
Okay.
There's bags of beans, and then the rice.
Okay, rice also. Okay.
And this is carton of Indomie noodles.
Okay.
This carton of Indomie noodles. Then.
Okay.
Indomie noodles. Then these bags of rice.
Okay.
Then bags of beans.
Okay.
So we have to increase the quantity of beans.
Wow.
Then these cartons of Indomie.
Very many.
Yes, many. Indomie. and then we have bags of onions.
too.
So
yeah,
we
because
have
you
to
slice onions in the beans.
into the beans. Then put onions. Then
Okay.
I have Maggi here, tomatoes,
Okay.
red oil.
Red oil.
This red oil, tomatoes, Maggi, and then salt.
Salt.
And of course, I know that the number may surprise me. I have to get more bags of beans.
I'll not be surprised if people will be kind of interested in picking firewood around just
The
to
cook-
make sure
yes.
everything is set here.
Yes,
Since they're
everything
already-
here.
Okay,
Yes.
so bags of beans, sir.
Yes, we have bags of beans, and bags of beans.
Enough of them.
Enough of beans.
them.
Enough.
Yeah. So I think today is going to be wash night.
Yes, they're going to put them into. Bring that. We had this bag we have provided because we will not want to start sharing them in their presence.
Okay.
And then we want to still obey this distancing and
social
whatever,
distancing.
social distance and whatever.
You people really have a lot of work to do.
We have a lot of work to do. So we're going to get the other ones at the back there. We are going to walk all through tonight.
Okay.
So we're going to pack them before they come into us. We have about 1,000 and something here.
Okay.
Now, what I have in mind is everybody who will come here, we have at least one full penta of beans.
Yeah.
It's not less than 20 cups of beans, and then penta of rice, and then there must be indomie to be packed inside too. Then all these things, salt, will be packed inside. So we'll give you this. We expect you to have beans, rice, onions.
That's complete market.
complete
shopping.
Yes, complete shop. So you just go. If a wife, husband, and 4 kids come from the same home, what will I do?
Good.
The idea is you are talking about feeding an individual, not a family. So all of them will have one.
Wow.
If your wife is here and your son is here, your daughter is there, and your husband is there, you are entitled to this. So in other words, the idea is this. I'm trying to do the mathematics, that if I give you a cup of rice should be enough for a meal.
Yeah.
So if I give you 20 cups of rice, indirectly I've given you 20 meals.
Yeah.
If I give you a penta of beans, it's also a meal. Yeah. So at the end, I'm thinking of when I will say I've given an individual 21 meals for 1 week. So 3 then for 21, for 7 days. So if you come, I give to you. Because if I say, this is a father, the wife and the children should go away, and I give to the father alone.
Yes.
I have not fed the children.
That's true.
I've fed only the man.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm satisfied with that. So I'm trying to look at this mathematics and see how.
Well calculated.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the way you have structured it.
Yes.
And that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Because even when sometimes people don't appreciate, but without being told for this to be coming from you, you have really tried. We really commend your effort.
Thank you.
The good Lord that has given you the opportunity, because I still call it an opportunity.
Yes.
Whenever you are in the direction or in the angle of giving is a blessing. Yeah. So may the Lord God who has given you that position bless you more and more abundantly.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
He's done so much for me, I cannot tell it all. If I had 10,000 tongues, it still wouldn't be enough.